Not yet?
There we go. Okay, we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to License Committee meeting, December 10th at 09:05. It's over here, Jill. Let's call the meeting to order. Nobody on remote, so we don't need to do that. Roll call. Jill?
Here.
Loretta?
Here.
Joanne?
Hi.
Doug?
Hi, here.
Tina is absent. And I am here as well. Don Jensen. May I have minutes?
I just said the minutes, yes.
Okay. Need a motion to approve prior meeting minutes, whenever the last meeting was, by Ms. McNally. Second. Ms. Znicki. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Oops. Also, Mr. Walsh is with us this morning. Let's see, no budget. No department reports. You have the video gaming report with you, a copy of that. We have new liquor license. Nope, none. So what do we have pending? Anything?
For one-day event?
A one-day event? Nope. Okay. Is there one for raffle poker that says Camp Tuck?
It's already been done.
Already been done? Okay. We have the raffle poker run permit license for Camp Tuckapatchee. Other than that, any questions on the gaming report or anything else? Ms. McNally?
And maybe you don't know this, Amanda, if you don't, just let me know, but how are we for income off the gaming for the year? Are we higher, lower, about the same? Do you know?
Off the top of my head, but I cannot.
Just curious.
I can get you the report. I have a report put together and all that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
We'll email that out. Mr. Traeger?
Is this one here cumulative? This is year to date, right? This one?
That's October.
Yeah, but it's through October or just October?
No.
Just October.
Oh, yeah.
How often do they come out?
Every month, yeah.
Every month? Okay.
So I guess I just have one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So October is the latest one that's out there right now.
Yeah.
November will be coming out soon.
Okay.
When it gets more towards the end, like maybe when I get December, I'll do a year-to-date kind of thing through the whole
Okay.
year. And then I do have a report that I keep track of the checks that I've received from the state for gaming. So I will get that updated and get that out to everybody so everybody knows what the year-to-date is that we
Yeah,
received.
I just think this one's looks a little bit on the higher side. so
Yeah, it
I'm
does. There's a
thinking-
couple of them that were pretty high on there. The only other thing is that video gaming renewals are coming up. I'm mailing out the application or the 2 forms that get mailed out to them. They're getting mailed out, I think, Friday. And they're due by the end of January. So that's about it. I haven't gotten any new liquor licenses. The only other one that called, but they weren't a U.S. citizen, so I couldn't do anything for them. I've had questions about liquor licenses and what they need to do. I've had the raffle license for Camp Tuckapatchee. I think I did have a special event license in there somewhere, Pie Country Ranch. Other than that, I think that's it. Just
When you say that you had what for the country ranch?
the Country Ranch had a special event out there.
Outside?
That was probably August or September because we haven't had a meeting since August.
Because they are typically open now, I think, on the weekends.
Yeah.
Well, kind of here in
They usually get about 4 special event licenses in the summer.
Okay, I think I know which one.
Mr. Nikki?
The place that used to be in Jonesville,
Yeah.
that's now Mr. J's Hot Dogs?
Yes.
So that one, that liquor license is kaput, right?
Correct. That was the same one that we had to deny, the new, Diamond, something, but the Star Rock, it was Star Rock something, and they closed. And she sent me, Alma, her name was, sent me an official like kind of letter telling me that they were closed. And then JJ's in there, and I haven't heard from them, so they must not serve alcohol.
And how about what used to be the Marine Corps League?
That's up for lease right now. The only time I ever see anybody in there is like Veterans Day, which they might go in there and celebrate, but otherwise nobody's inquired about that. And the only other one, too, is South Bluff Golf Course. That guy never came in for a license, even though there's really nothing there anymore. But that was the only one that never came in to renew his license. Oh, what's the other one? Captain's Cove on DeBennett Road. I don't know who had that. I think they closed.
They did.
So they never sent me anything official. So when I'm sending out the amusement license, so the video gaming license, I'm putting a note on there for her to send it back to me, stating that they're officially closed. Because then I can put it in a file and keep it for a couple of years and then get rid of it. And I think somebody did inquire me about. They were thinking about buying it, and they had questions about liquor licenses, but I couldn't do anything with them.
I would think that it would be, I don't think it would be sit vacant that long. I mean, it's a
It
great,
won't, yeah.
great spot.
It's very pretty up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what,
But it is stairs to get up there.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know, maybe you know, Don, if you have a business like that and you sell it, then does the new owner have to meet the new ADA requirements for all that stuff, or,
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Brian might know on that.
Hmm.
So they're not grandfathered in, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So according to what I know for I think it just depends on what the codes are. Like for the city of Mendota, if you have a building that you're not making any changes to,
Mhm.
and it's opening the same, we don't have to make changes. But if you would make any alterations, then everything will have to be code.
Okay,
So for example, when I had my fire in
Yeah.
2010, our back door swung in and it didn't swing out. Well, they had to tear that whole back of my building off. So we had to make all of that then ADA. Bathrooms, couldn't put the balcony back up, door had to be changed, all of that.
oh, okay, okay.
And then the health department, you'd have to have a whole new health inspection
Yeah,
and follow all of their guidelines,
mhm,
which will be like a startup, which will be harder.
yeah.
That would be with the construction changes or just by reopening?
The health department just by reopening.
Oh, yeah.
So we obviously are selling. If we would have just sold and within 30 days it rolled into the new company, there would be just walk in and make sure everything's maintaining the way it is. Well, now that it's been down, I think it's more than 30 days. If it's not 30, it's 90 days, then you start a whole new inspection. So you might not have, we might not have a vent or something right. You're gonna have to fix that before you're gonna open back up. That's the way I've been told.
Thank you. Ms. Brunel?
Amanda, what was the name of that place you just said about hot dogs? And,
Mr.
and where
J's.
is that at?
Mr. J's where the Pavilion Inn used to be.
So is that the one the lady came and they were going to open it, but we denied that one?
Correct.
So is the same people?
No.
It's different.
Yeah, but they don't have a license. They don't have an alcohol liquor license. They never asked me for one, so they should not be selling alcohol.
Okay. I didn't know that opened up as that.
Yeah, it was maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because I just went by there the other day and probably was looking the other way, but
Mr. Walsh?
Does this committee handle the marijuana licensing? We don't, okay.
No.
But do we,
Never, a marijuana license has never been requested.
okay,
And
but
we don't have such a thing.
we don't have that authority.
No, we don't
okay.
have such a thing. There's
Okay.
no
But we
cannabis
do
license.
have a tax, because I recall when they first one opened in Ottawa, but we never, well, if it isn't this committee, then I guess it goes in tax, but,
If I remember correctly, we didn't allow for anything outside the city limits to open up like that. I thought there was something in that ordinance stating that we're not going to do that, but we'll collect a tax.
yeah, well, I think we should be getting some tax off of that, from the way I understood it, because we took a vote,
Yes,
and we
we
didn't
are.
vote for the maximum tax at the
Yeah,
time.
and it's in that, it's in finance, there's like
Okay.
a fund status
All right.
report, or one of the reports that you guys get, I think, shows the cannabis tax.
Like,
But
yeah,
we don't,
okay.
we don't issue any kind of license for anybody who wants to do a dispensary outside the city limits. I think that was kiboshed in the,
It was voted in the board not to allow it. in
correct.
the-
Right, okay, but we're still taking the tax.
Oh, yeah, we're
From
still
this
taking
one.
it, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't allow it, but we'll take the tax. Yeah.
And Amanda, is that collected every month?
That's collected in the treasurer's office, so I'm not 100% sure how often that's collected.
Go straight there then?
Now, is there any possibility that we could set up any kind of a bill for Springfield or something that would allow us, because we lost such a great funding stream with that one gas station out there, 80 and 71, that was, kind of the highest one in the whole county, I believe, as far as the gambling was concerned. And now we don't get anything from that, because
The
they've
Road
annexed it.
Ranger, you mean, out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was annexed into the city.
right.
Yeah.
But,
Same thing with the Silver Slipper and New Cheyenne, that was all annexed into the city.
city, yeah.
Yeah.
But my point is, would there be any interest in trying to initiate some legislation that would automatically still give us some source of income off of that? Not the whole thing, of course, because it's now in the city, but the fact that, it was a county location to start with. I mean, that stranger pieces of legislation have been put up, and I just wanted to bring it to this committee, and if there's any interest at all, we'll try and put it in legislative and rules and see if that would fly. But there's just, and I've never statistically figured out the dollars and cents that we're losing, but it was up there. There's no question about that. And, just as a matter of information. Thank you.
So Tom, how would we go about doing that? Would we need
There's forms that are supplied by the association we belong to. I think it's the Illinois Association of County Board Members that has a form. If you want to submit any legislation, you can submit it through them, or else just call Senator Resin's office,
Right.
or Senator Briel's office,
Uh-huh.
or Representative Briel's office, and ask them to initiate it, in that respect.
so would that be then any business that annexed
Mhm.
into the city?
On that particular tax,
Right,
yeah, right, that they,
because I think that's going to start happening more and more.
oh, sure. They're just,
Yeah,
they're sales tax conscious. That's the whole thing. And
Yeah.
that's a huge source of income tax-wise for any unit of government. So,
Tom, how long ago did that happen, that change, annexation?
ooh, that's been a couple of years. Well,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
5 years.
5 years
I'd say
at
at least now,
least,
5 or
yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they went out there with I think water and sewer, and that's how they,
yeah.
promoted that, annex in, and you get city water and sewer, because those septic systems on commercial basis are extremely expensive. It's my understanding that's why the one in Marseilles closed at Route 80, because they couldn't afford to put in
Yeah.
the sophisticated septic system that was required if they weren't hooked up to a city system. So, but a lot of various costs are almost prohibitive anymore when it comes down to those types
So
of-
when they built that gas station, was it not city water and sewer going out there?
Not the best of my understanding,
No,
no.
that was years ago.
No, yeah,
There is now.
yeah. Yeah, they go
They
the other
finally got
side
it
of
out
Route
there.
80.
Right, but how did
Yeah.
they open that without city, I mean, just septic and,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over.
This is all in TIF out there now, right? This is all in
I
that
don't know.
TIF
Could be. I'd
district
have to
out
find
there
out.
now,
It
right?
might be.
I think so.
I
I'd
think
have
when
to
they-
get out the map, to take a look at it, but it heads out in that direction because that's what they're wanting to do over there. East of here is a new wastewater treatment plant for Ottawa, and I think it's just south of 80.
Can we go back to the hemp thing again? What did we turn down, Joanne, did you say? What did you say the board turned down was hemp?
Having,
Oh.
places, dispensaries within.
In the outlying, in the county, yeah.
Mhm.
in the
Oh, okay.
unincorporated.
Under county
areas.
jurisdiction.
Okay,
That was right after.
Uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
What, last 6 or 8 years,
Maybe we should
something like that.
change that.
Yeah. And I do have I got the budget out here, Mr. Chairman, the video gaming, through the end of November was $283,000. 283,834. And we budgeted next year 292,000 for video gaming.
I just watched the Chicago News last night and they did a report on their gaming up there. I think they said it was up 12%.
Yeah.
But there's a new casino that just opened up there too,
Yeah.
so. But they said people are spending money on gaming.
But the
Mr. Walsh?
the big thing up there is they still don't allow it in taverns. The only way they can have it is if they have the big casinos.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, the city never did vote to allow them to have video gaming in the bars. Yeah, the way I understand it.
Well, I think Mayor Johnson's having a big financial problem up there, so he may open the bars up.
Yeah.
Well, but they want the casinos, and the casinos are, I mean, just like the boats, when they brought the video gaming in, the boats didn't object. But they said, oh, that's not gonna bother us. Well, it has in a big way, I think, as far as the boats are concerned. Who
I
knows?
think Rockford just opened up a new Hard Rock.
Yes, they did.
Casino.
I visited it 2
Did
weeks
you?
ago.
Yeah.
They serve good food, Joe.
Oh. I'll have to take a little drive up there and taste their food, Joanne.
Mr. Traeger?
Did the Silver Slipper annex into Ottawa? I must have missed that. I don't remember Ottawa saying anything about it, do you, Tom?
Oh, we don't have it.
My understanding is they're on both sides of the 71, but, I could be wrong, but that,
Huh?
We don't have a silver slipper. We have the lamplighter, but we don't have a silver slipper.
Yeah. Well,
Traeger, you're gonna have to make an on-call.
yeah.
if I have to.
You can't walk in there anymore and ask to see there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they must have, I can't imagine the Silver Slipper wanting to annex into the city. I wonder if it was that one of those deals where they were surrounded by land that had been annexed into the city and then they didn't have any choice.
Could be.
The city just said, you're in. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they had numerous complaints out there, the people that didn't want to annex in, but how the city ever handled it.
Yeah, I just wonder how many people know it.
Okay. Anything else? Newsletter here?
I had Amanda pass out my Illinois Licensed Beverage Association, which kind of shows what's going on for everybody. I don't know any answers if you have any questions, but this is just a group that I'm involved with, so it kind of lets you know to help our businesses within the county do better or fight for them.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're talking about this one, Joanne, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anything else? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Ms. McNally, second by Mr. Traeger. All in favor of said motion to signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Thank you.